Feel that chill running down your spine? It's me.
Yo, this one is really cool. I cannot wait to open this. I'm not going to even waste your time. You know what's up. We know how we do these things. Let's just get right into it. But subscribe, because, yeah, subscribe and watch it. It's fun.
All right, my first impression is this figure looks really neat considering that he's like transparent or clear. Obvious thing is you can see all the joints, but it being Iceman, you turn it and it kind of doesn't really make you focus too much. I mean, there's spots like in the shoulders because of what's in the background. I always feel like there's black joints in there, but it's really just the background. As you can see, it changed the color of my figure. So first impressions are figure looks cool. I like it. Some things I did notice is there was like a little gap right here where the trap comes down over the shoulder. There's a gap. The feel is, I have a mixed opinion about the feel. Some of it's hard plastic and some of it's that soft plastic. And I feel like if I were to drop this guy or if he were to fall off the shelf, he'd scuff really easily and it would be kind of, bothersome to have the scuff on it. I mean, there's some imperfections, like there's some bubbling in his booty. He has this little, I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's not on the surface. It's almost like a little weird sideways Z inside the plastic there. I don't know what that's about, but it's whatever. But yeah, overall, my first impressions are I'm glad I got it because I needed it for my Marvel vs. Capcom roster shelf.
It also came with this thingy that's like one of those old school, like 80s, 90s, like, hologram things. I'm not doing a very good job. Let me get closer here. It, shows Iceman as Iceman, and then when you move it, it turns into Bobby.
Let's get into articulation, and I'm gonna start with the head. It's got a good, good up. It's got a good down. Got a good, nice turn there. That way, it's typical for a good Marvel Legends. Like nothing crazy. I would like to start seeing more of like a sideways tilt, like this way and this way, kind of like, let's see, I'll use the other head, but doing like this number and this number a little bit more. I would like to see Marvel or Hasbro implement that. The arms, they feel really good, especially in the shoulders, nice and a mix of that hard and soft plastic, but it's pretty solid. The butterfly joints are great, but they feel a little loose, so we'll see how that turns out in the future. Hands do the normal flippy do right there. Hey. Elbows are fine, they work normal. And notice they're a little bit more cloudy here, and then on the knee it's cloudy there, but I mean, it's that kind of plastic. And speaking of the knees, got a nice good bend, nice, resistance there, not too loose, not too tight, pretty good. Ankles are decent. They feel a little bit on the, like, we're getting there to the blown out side. This swivel works just fine. No complaints there. This turn and this turn, it's okay. It feels a little on the easy end, but that's fine. This one's not so much. This one has a little more resistance, and this leg feels mostly the same as that. Can do the splits like such. Let's see, forward swing is there, backward swing is only there because the booty cheek gets in the way, but it's Iceman. See, there's the weight on that, but that's the articulation. Oh, ab crunch. Sorry, forgot about ab crunch. Pretty good, normal, back normal, twist, just as fine. So overall, the articulation is what you expect from a Marvel Legends. This is in the Secret Wars card backpack. Retro back, whatever they call it. I always get the names wrong. You swear, for someone who owns so many figures, that I would know these things, but it has the card and the clamshell. $27.97. Got this at TRG, my local store. Love those people, love that store. Shameless shout out to them. Check them out online. Links in the description below. I get nothing out of it, I swear to God. I just really like that store and picked this up there. So that's the articulation. I just want to talk real quick about some details. As I kind of said in my first impressions, you can see all the plastic connector parts and all that stuff. And I feel like if you're really looking at it, it's like kind of odd, but it also, I feel like, adds to the whole look of it being an ice dude. It came with all of these, and I found these kind of odd. They connected kind of weird. They didn't really stay on super well. Can't really have them up like this unless you do some like weird stuff. Like, let's just say I do this and then kind of go like that. In the poses and photo section, I did pull it off a little bit, so it's not too bad. But for details, I do like the details. I would just say, like, my big gripe is, you know, if this was more than a $30 figure, I'd be, you know, nitpicking it more. Like this in here, that gap kind of like can be annoying. For some people, me not so much, considering how much I paid. I tend to be a little bit more lenient. I know I've had a couple of people reach out and tell me I should be a little bit more critical, but I'm just being honest. For the price you pay, you really can't complain. And if you're complaining about $27, then probably you shouldn't be collecting. And that's probably my critique, is, you know, more so the collector. Now, if this was like $120 Mayfex and it looked like this, I'd be kind of peeved off, you know. I would expect more from it. But it's Hasbro, it's Marvel Legends, and you know, you're not gonna get craziness out of a $27 figure. Although for 27 bucks, it's great. I mean, can't complain. It's got a good look. I just wish some spots didn't feel so like vulnerable. Like, I really feel like this ankle is shot. This one's kind of getting there already. The twist I feel is a little weird. And then this blemish right here out of the box, which is on the inside of the plastic because I can't feel it on the outside. So those are my kind of like big gripes about it. Now, a winning point is it did come with some cool accessories. It came with two ice blasts or snow blasts, whatever you want to call them. Ice surfboard thing or a stand. It's basically a stand because it has the peg that goes in the foot. Comes with an extra head, the Goofy head, and a snowball, which I have no idea where it's at right now, but it did come with a snowball that you saw in the parts section. So, and with that said, let's get into the poses and photos. I really went out on this. I have a complete separate video on one of these pictures that I will be explaining when we get to that point. But check them out. I really had fun with this, especially with using lighting. That I was gonna say real quick before we get to the poses and photos. You can shine lights into this guy and it does some really neat stuff. For example, like, illuminate me, sir. But you can change the color of the light and it just totally can do some cool stuff with this figure. So that was what was really neat about it. I really like that. Oh, I'm gonna blow out my camera. Anyway, so yeah, that was cool with the lights. But anyways, let's jump into poses and photos real quick.
Just kidding, but for real. Here's what it looked like before I made a quick edit of it. But all right, real pictures now. All right, this picture was me trying to do some like practical effects, practical like backgrounds. I used the freezer and froze a G.I. Joe in ice, and it just did not go how I envisioned it. It was a spectacular fail. Link in the description for that whole video of the setup and me going through it if you feel like you want to watch that. But yeah, that was terrible. So this is what it ended up looking like. And this one might be familiar if you saw my video in the feed or it came up to you in a search. This was my thumbnail. I really liked this picture. I just loved it. I had fun taking the picture, the lights and everything. I just really enjoyed like using blue lights on this figure. And so I wanted to throw it in there just so you could see without all the, you know, like text or whatever. And then this shot was really awesome. I was able to get him like really clear, did a little light editing on this one. Not like the previous one where obviously added a glow and messed with the saturation and contrast and the clarity. This one, not so much, just came out kind of good. This does have no effects on it, not the band, but no actual like special effects other than like adjusting lighting, color, contrast, saturation, temp, stuff like that. Just the basic alterations. Basically, it's color graded, I guess, is what the best way to put it. But I really like this shot. It's a nice, cool action shot. And so that's the poses and photos. I really enjoyed this section, so I hope you guys did too.
All right, my final thoughts are this figure is decent for the price. It has some weird issues that like I stated earlier, my gripes. Overall, I'm gonna give this guy a solid 7 out of 10. I feel like the redeeming qualities are the price, the accessories. I just feel like there's gonna be some issues later on down the road with posing him. overly excessively. Like I redo my shelves, so I repose my figures, and I feel like eventually like these hand joints are gonna get blown out. These swivels are gonna really get blown out, and these ankles are already kind of getting there, and I've only been messing with them, you know, not even that much, just to do the poses and photos part pretty much. So yeah, 7 out of 10. Basically, the price and the accessories really redeem it. Can't really hate it. It's just like, you know, it could be better, but you know, that's all there is to say about this figure. It's worth having for my Marvel vs. Capcom collection. And with that, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, drop a comment, tell me if you have this figure, what you think about it, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.